Hey guys, how we doing? It's me, Gloria, and today I am coming to you with a card challenge that is over at cardztv.blogspot.com. So definitely head over there. Her theme is create anything Christmas. So, with that being said, I decided to create a card and I used one of her sketches, and it was the recent sketch that she just came out with the four different scraps of paper. So this is a paper pack that I end up using, and it's called Cranberry Christmas, and it's from DCWV. So let's get started. My card is going to be an A2 size card, and here goes everything that I'm got to put the card together. So here goes my card. It is 8.5 by 5.5, 4.5, 4.25 scored at 5.5. So I'm just going to bring my scoreboard over, and I'm going to score it at 4.25, And I hope everyone's doing really good today. I haven't been around lately. Well, I really haven't been around that much this year. I just can't find my creative spot. I mean, I'm coming out with cards, but guys, I'm only throwing out 3 cards a month, maybe 4. The most 5. And compared to what I used to do before, I'm at loss. But I'm trying to get back together, and it's just a little bit hard, guys, so just work with me. I so do appreciate your support, all your comments and your love. Okay, so here goes my card base. So now here goes the inside of the card. Now for the inside of the card, I got the green card base, then I have the red cardstock, and then my pad and paper. So let me move all of this over. And I'm just going to bring my ATG, and we're going to adhere this down. So, Mary from Cardztv ended up coming out with a challenge. And her challenge is to create any Christmas card, upload it, and you have it to Wednesday. So, I decided, get in my craft room and try to start thinking of things to do, to create, because if I'm not in my craft room, I won't do it, and then I'll lose it completely. Okay, so now I'm just going to adhere this straight down. Okay, and for the inside of the card, I end up using a total of 3 stamps, or 2 stamp sets. I end up using this Inkadickadoo stamp, and I use this flourish right here. Then I end up using My Creative Time with Emma, Warm Holiday Fun, and I use May Your Holiday Sparkle and Shine. And then I also use the star from this set, which is this star right here. Okay, so there goes the inside of the card. It's already simple and finished. So now let's start decorating the outside of the card. Now for the outside of the card, I have all of these pieces right here that go together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue the red cardstock onto the gray, and then I'm going to put that down. After I get everything put together. Okay, and that looks pretty good right there. Then I have this white cardstock that is 3.75 by 5, and I'm going to adhere it right here. So let me add that too. And this white cardstock, it's sort of like a balance between my layers. So I wanted a piece of white border in between all the layers that I had. So I figured if I just put a cardstock in the back and then layer the pieces right on top, it will give me that effect. And that looks good right there. So then now I'm going to take this and I'm going to add this to my card base. You gotta make sure it's all even, because I did put a piece of gray layer paper in there to kind of coordinate with everything else that I got going on. Okay, so now I'm gonna add ATG to all of my pieces. And what I did was I cut a strip at 4 inches, 3.75 by 5 4.75. I think I did that. 3.75 wide by an inch. So, and the reason why I put 375 is because, like I said, I wanted that white border to go around. And I could have actually done it the other way, but it was quicker to me this way. Let me get into frame. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my pieces. And the red one's going to go on top, but before I end up pressing it down completely, I want to line it up. And then I'm going to do my gray piece. And then I'm going to do my other pattern piece. Now I made the same width of the paper to go straight across. And now for my last piece. So leaving just a little bit of the white on the bottom. And that looks good. And then this one I have to move. And this one, because I got it too wide. Okay. And then this one, let me kind of position it a little bit differently so it all layers straight and perfect. Okay, so there goes the front of my card, what it looks like, and it looks like it has layers of white in between. Then I end up getting a cut from the 'Tis the Season Creative Memories cartridge, or you can find a frame from Elegant Edges, or if you have Edge to Edge, or you could get one of the Cricut free shapes and then make your own shape out of it. So here goes my frame that I ended up making. And it was just this type of frame, but then I high contoured the middle so I could make a layer to go in the back of it. And then what I ended up doing was cutting another piece of the back layer and then slicing it in half so I can have this as a bottom layer. So I'm going to go and glue this all together. Okay, so now I'm just going to move my card base out the way. Then I'm going to take this and line it up to the bottom, making sure that it's all even all around. And then I'm going to press down on it. And then I end up using an embossing folder, and the embossing folder that I end up using was the Cricut Cuttlebug Mosaic. And I love this. It looks so good, guys. And if you want it, you could put some ink on it to kind of ink the edges, but I'm just going to leave it like that because I do have a frame that's going to go right around. So before I add glue to it, I just want to dry fit it to make sure it's the same size that I need, and it is. Okay, so now just taking this extra glue out. So now I'm just going to get my wet glue. And then I'm just going to add glue all around the edges. Then I'm just going to add this to my card, to my frame. Lining it up. Making sure everything's going to line up perfect. And it's going to look just like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn it around so I can press on it a little bit harder. And there goes my frame. So now I'm just going to take this and put it in the middle. But before I do that, I am going to pop this up. So let me get a piece of foam tape or sheet foam. And I got a piece of sheet foam, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring my cutter over, and I'm going to try to see. So this is 3 inches. So I want it less than 3 inches, of course. And then this way, I'm going to put 3 inches too, because it's a little over 3 inches. Okay, so now with that being said, I'm going to turn it this way, and then I'm going to bring my scissors, then I'm just going to cut the corners. And then that should fit right good, and maybe a little bit more on this side. And as you can see, it fits perfect. So now I'm just going to take some score tape. And I'm just going to add some score tape to the back of the foam sheet. On both sides. Okay. Then I am going to take the release paper, and I'm going to add this to my frame. Just like that. And I'm just adding a little bit of extra glue. And just holding it down a second. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my card down, move all my mess over. Then I'm going to adhere this right in the middle. But I want to make sure exactly where my sentiment is going to go. So I got the frame and the candle from 'Tis the Season. And then this Mrs. Kate's, this Merry Christmas title I got from Mrs. Kate's Seasonal Art, Cake Art. I end up cutting this out at 3.68 by 1.35, and I'm going to add that right there. And while that is there, I'm going to add my frame. So now I just want to make sure that my frame is straight in the middle. And that looks good right there. And then now I'm going to add glue to the back, and I should put some foam tape on this so it can pop up. Let me see. No, I'm adding this down because I popped up the frame. So I'm going to take my ATG, and then I'm also going to use some wet glue. Okay, then I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to add it. And guys, what I ended up doing was, this came with a shadow, but I wanted another color in it. So if you can see, I'm cutting out the back shadow in a different color. Then I sliced it in half. Then I just add half on top and the other half on the bottom. And as you can see, it looks like this. I don't know why my camera's so fuzzy. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to adhere it down on the bottom. And this is going to look just like that. And then last but not least is my candle. Now my candle I will pop up. Because it's such a beautiful candle. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some wet glue. And then I got this little bit of thing right here. I could use that for my candle. Then I'm just going to add some more. Then I'm going to add my candle down. Right in the middle. And I might want to cut this top layer off a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm going to add this to the bottom of my card, and that's going to be my Christmas card in July for the Cardztv challenge. I really hope you guys would join us. Come on in and enjoy the creative part of it. And there you go, guys. So I love how this card came out. It's missing one thing. Let me get my Spectrum Norm. And now I'm just gonna put some glitter on the berries and the candle light. So there you go, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, guys, you never know what I'm doing. It would definitely give you a notification, especially if you press that small bell next to the subscribe button. So then every time I post a video, you guys will get a notification saying that I'm up. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye now. My first Christmas card of Christmas in July. And in the inside it says, may your holiday sparkle and shine. Okay, guys, see you guys soon. Bye now.